Hey, this is Synthetic and Blank Tester with a bonus video for Jet X2O, showing off the other 4 people that you can unlock, and then a run through on the easiest difficulty.
There's a plenty of meat to go around.
How's this for a winner?
Just checking out the tunes.
And of course, we've all been looking forward to
All over it, man.
the least Asian person ever in a video game, so that's him. I haven't gone through his career mode as yet. This is just a bonus video showing off a run through on the easiest difficulty. All of these videos have been on expert difficulty to show off that the tracks get annoyingly hard and the point limits get pretty damn high. But if you're just starting out, the game isn't really that bad. In fact, compare this to the Slickstream expert video and you'll see, like, there's pretty much no current. I'm not getting tossed around at all, and I'm actually probably going to be overcorrecting for any small problems there might be. But, as they say, time for a nice, relaxing drive.
Alright, just a note, we had a good laugh about the fact that Luke is apparently like 7 foot tall. The Russian dude that I guess you unlocked, did you unlock him?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zangief or whatever his name is. But he's like 7 feet tall also, but I thought it was more interesting that he's 350 pounds.
Of pure muscle or of more than muscle?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's supposed to be pure muscle, but 750 pounds of muscle.
750?
350 pounds, my bad. 350 pounds of pure muscle is way too much muscle, I think. I'm kind of a fat kid though, so whatever.
Okay, well, the Russian dude is unlocked by beating amateur circuit with Taylor Jordan. The Italian dude is, of course, unlocked by beating amateur with Luke. The 5 foot tall 15-year-old is who's all bubbly and happy is unlocked by beating amateur with Karen. And I forgot the last guy, even though we're playing as him. The least Asian dude ever is unlocked by beating amateur with Eva Del Toro. Amateur is just 4 races long, and they're pretty much all, well, they're the first 4 tracks, and they're pretty much all of this quality. I mean, if you just watch this compared to the other Slickstream video, like, I pretty much go where I want to go here, and I don't really need to turn that much. And sure, I don't really have the speed to pull off some of the shortcuts, but I have a much easier time setting them up and maybe getting them. So if my worries had you scared, then this is pretty much what the start of Jet X2O will be. It only gets really annoying on the highest difficulty, which of course makes sense, but then again, you don't get the last 2 tracks out of 8 tracks, so you only get the last 4th of the game on the highest difficulty, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's stupid. You're really, I mean, you hit that rock, and then you just kind of pull out of it, you're still in, no, you drop back into 3rd, but then you'll probably get 1st in like a few seconds. Because, yep, there it is. Then, like, you know, the current's really not even there. It's really not. I don't know.
I mean, the changes in difficulty are more in the level itself and also with the point goals. Like with the time goals, like, you're slower, but the AI is also slower, so they pretty much stay at the exact same pace with you as they did in expert mode. So you're still ahead by pretty much the same amount. Like, if you take the giant shortcuts, you'll be way ahead, but if you don't, you'll struggle to stay in the lead. And again, it's more like the point values you have to get are a lot lower. I think in Slickstream amateur mode, it's only 30,000 that you have to get, because, you know, if you've never played and that's your first time, you're gonna have to try out doing flips, doing tricks, maybe doing a sub dive to keep the combo going. But again, I don't really like to use that. testing out all the moves and tweaking it if you've never played an extreme sports game like this before. Of course, with years of playing other extreme sports games and weeks of playing every other extreme sports game on the planet, I didn't have that much of a hard time, but it is a good introduction. I do like the difficulty of the amateur and even pro modes, because those do ramp up relatively reasonably.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's terribly difficult. It looks like something where, this mode is mostly to get your handle on the controls, I guess, if that makes any sense. Like, if you don't already know how to control the game, this would be the way to do it. It's not going to put up so much of a fuss that you're going to feel frustrated and quit the game. But I think expert mode is probably a little too hard.
Yeah, in the actual LP, I of course destroyed expert mode, and that was pretty much at least my 10th time going through all the levels, of course, because had to beat expert mode once, had to rebeat it to make sure I could still do it, had to record myself beating them 3rd time, and of course, why not play it 4, 5, 6 more times, because after I finished recording, I kept going with the other characters, and I at least have them up to starting expert mode. I at least have all 8 characters up there, just to get their last jet skis to see what they were like. So that's been an amateur mode race, and the point total everyone else got was, 30,000 compared to 150,000 I got. Then again, the expert mode for this track was 120,000 or something, so I was on par there.
I was just, the whole time we were watching that, I couldn't stop thinking of Surf Rocket Racers, that video we just watched. Holy cow, this game is so much less bland than that. My God.
Darn it, I'm not at the thread at the moment. I can't remember your name, but I'd like to thank you for posting Surf Rocket Racers gameplay.
I don't think the game came out for PS2, but if it did, I will get you that game. I will get you that game. And if it came out for PS1 or whatever, then yeah, I'll definitely get you that game. You can count on it. Believe it! Sorry. I'm so sorry.
There was all blank tester there. I wasn't even looking at him. Well, this is a bonus video for Jet X2O, and we'll have a bonus video for Splashdown as well, and then we'll move on to the next game, Aggressive Inline, because the thread picked it, and man, those levels in there are pretty damn big.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Like big by today's standards, or big by
standards? I mean, big by then standards.
Okay.
I mean, you're looking at games like Fuel nowadays,
right,
where it's had the bigger world than RPGs of just a few years before it.
Yeah.
I mean, these levels are big by what the Tony Hawk levels were at that time standards. But I'll see you then in that game. Goodbye.
Goodbye.